Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life Coaching Access, or your daily access with professional certified life coaches, brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. And Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs and a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas. USA, and Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. So if you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, so please connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 for assistance. So by the way, I am Master Coach Hasmin, and for our episode today in Live Coaching Access, Self-Innovation Hack, Unlocking Your Leadership Potential. So your access with me is every Saturday at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And my segment for today and that I will be sharing to you is all about mastering our mind. So this afternoon, allow me to share my presentation. So today, let's talk about mastering your mind. So for this afternoon, so if you get something, okay, so if you've learned something this afternoon from our talk, okay, so you can post it in your timeline as hashtag pack my bag moment. So it means these are your aha moments, these are your nuggets of wisdom, and put in also hashtag life coaching access so that will be easily accessible. So if you want to go back to those aha moments, nugget of wisdom, just search yung hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag life coaching access. So simply, hashtag pack my bag moment is meaning lang yan ay aha moments mo, yung learning mo for this afternoon in this talk. And I really encourage you to really be a blessing this afternoon by sharing your wisdom, sharing your aha moments in our very interesting topic for today. Okay, so let me introduce to you myself. So for those of you who are watching me for the first time, I am Master Coach Hasmin, as professional certified life coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur, with coaching focus on personal. And that's why ang title po ng episode natin is Self-Innovation Hack. So I am a pastor's wife and I have two kids, teenagers already, so 18 and 16 years old. And at the same time, aside from being a life coach, I also still work in the corporate as a marketing executive. So, and as a life coach also, I do conduct personal and professional coaching, one-on-one, group coaching, workshop, and through webinars. Okay? And I also conduct master coaches. And if you can see the seal in the screen right now, I'm a certified master coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. Okay, so I'm just opening my Facebook right now so that I can see everyone who's joining me this afternoon, and I can do some greetings, okay, to everyone who are watching right now. So, ngayon po kasi inabutan po ako sa road. Okay, so nasa NLEX pa po ako ngayon. So, inabutan po tayo, okay, but if I still push it, so I may not be with you this 4 p.m. But the good thing is we have this technology right now that everywhere we go, we can do the online or the web talk wherever we are. Okay, so this afternoon, let's unlock your leadership potential. So whatever that you are doing right now, whether you are a leader, you're a boss, you're an employee, you're a leader of organization, every one of us, or even if you're a parent, a mother, a father, okay, so every one of us will be called into leadership. At one point in our life, we will be called into leadership. We have to stand up into something, okay? So this episode for this month of October is all about unlocking your leadership potential. And I have shared for the past 3 weeks, I have shared already 3 self-innovation hacks. So for episode 1, I shared to you the 5 steps process to self-acceptance. And on episode 2, I shared to you the easy steps to authentic you. And on episode 3, I share to you the self-empowerment challenge. Ayan. So yes, so yung ating mga hashtag ones and hashtag army, yes, I do have an episode sa easy steps to authentic you. Kaya panoorin nyo yon. Ayun, ang ating mga hashtag ones and hashtag army. Okay, so today we are now on our episode 4 and let's talk about mastering your mind. Okay, so before we start, so let me share to you uh, about this one. So it's all in your mind. Okay, it says here that whatever you hold in your mind will tend to occur in your life. Okay, so if you continue to believe as you have always believed, you will continue to act as you have always acted. Okay, so if you continue to act as you have always acted, you will continue to get what you have always gotten. And if you want different results in your life or your work, all you have to do is to change your mind. Wow, no, ang galing ano. So I don't know who wrote this, but what the writer told here is true, right? So kung ano daw yung we hold in our mind, that will be the one that will really occur in our life. Whatever we believe, that is also what will continue in our life. So in everything, okay, if we want to change, if we want a different result in our life, in our work, in our career, we need to do is to change our mind. Yun. So kaya pag-uusapan natin ngayon is how to, the how to really empower our mind. Okay? So it is also said here that um, your thoughts create your reality. So your mind is more powerful than you know. So ganun siya ka-powerful, right? So our mind is really powerful. That's why we really need to learn how to master it. Okay? And it also says here that the average person thinks around 70,000 thoughts a day. Yun, ang dami, ano? So, 70,000 thoughts a day. So, that's how active our brain is. So, that's how active our mind is. Our thoughts is 70,000 every day. And that's really a lot, right? So, especially if those thoughts are unproductive, self-abusive, and just general waste of energy. So just imagine what would happen to your daily life, to your daily activity, if those 70,000 thoughts per day is full of unproductivity, self-abusive thoughts. Okay, so it's a totally waste of energy. So to control your thoughts means to influence the way you live your life. So if you can see here in the picture, so it's a picture of pond, right? Pero meron siyang ground, okay? So no matter who we are in our life, okay, kahit sino pa tayo or kahit ano yung status natin in our life, but if you are able to control your thoughts, that means you are able to influence your life. So you will have that feeling, di ba, na parang you're a king, you're a queen, despite of pawn ka, di ba? So that's the power of our mind. So we need right now to really master our mind. Okay? So in fact, in the scripture, it is also said in Romans 12:2 that sinasabi din siya na be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So even scientifically, okay, based on science, spiritually, it is said that we have to renew, okay? We have to be transformed. We will be transformed if we renew our mind. So that's how important is the power of the mind and the mastering of our mind. So for this afternoon, okay, I can see now. So before we proceed, so thank you for joining me, Coach Maureen. Okay, Ishi, thank you. Ayun, at niyaya niya yung kanyang mga armies and ones. Niyaya niya, si Coach Lau is also here. Okay, so Miss Elizabeth, thank you again for joining. Coach Kim, thank you for joining us this afternoon. And yeah, so please do tag a friend right now. Invite nyo sila to join us. So be a blessing this afternoon. Share this in your timeline, share this in your Facebook group, and share this in your Facebook page. Or tag them, tag your friends, someone you know who might be needing this, someone who really needs to renew their mind or empower their mind right now. i-ano nyo sila, invite nyo sila by tagging them in the chat box. Okay, so let's proceed. So when you change the thoughts in your mind, you will change your feeling as well. Yun, ano, ganun pala siya talaga ka-powerful. Ano? When you change that thought, you will also change your feeling. And you will also eliminate the triggers that set off those feelings. So both of these outcomes provide you with a greater level of peace in your mind. And sino dito may gusto ng peace of mind? Okay, so you can type it in there in the chat box. Yes, I want a peace of mind. Everybody wants peace of mind. In fact, a lot of people even pay so much just to have that peace of mind. But sabi nga dito, di ba? All we need is to really change our thought so that we will change our mind. Right? And when we change it, para siyang domino effect. Even our feelings, our emotion, and those things that triggered that feelings and emotion will also be set off. Okay, so that's how powerful our mind is. So now, are you convinced this afternoon that we need to master our mind? So hello, Coach Joel and Coach Rafi. Thank you for joining this afternoon. So kabatchmate ko si Coach Joel. Okay, so right now, let us look at what is inside your mind. And often, okay, oftentimes there are unwanted squatters inside our mind. So are you interested to know who are these unwanted squatters? Okay, when you say the word squatters, ano ba yung pumapasok sa isip mo, 'di ba? When you say the word squatters, these are the illegal, okay? Illegal residency, 'di ba? So yung hindi ka dapat tumira doon but you are there. So you are the term there is a squatter. So there are also a lot of things inside our mind that are unwanted squatters. Nung nakatira sila dyan, pero dapat hindi naman sila nakatira sa mind natin. So I'll be discussing 4 unwanted squatters inside our mind. Are you interested to know kung sino sila? Okay? The first one, the first unwanted squatters, okay, na hindi dapat nakatira sa mind natin is our inner critic. Okay? So what is inner critic? Okay, so these are the thoughts that is running into your mind that says, that criticizes yourself. Okay, you don't even have to look far. Okay, or listen to other people criticizing you because you yourself is criticizing yourself, diba? So thoughts like, what will people think about me? I am a failure. Why even try? Okay, everyone is gifted, but not me. Okay, so a lot of things that is running in your thoughts. Okay, so that is the inner critic, one of the unwanted squatters in our mind. Okay, and the inner critic is our constant abuser. Number 1 siya. Kaya ako siya nilagay sa number 1 kasi siya yung constant abuser natin, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi ka nalalayo eh. Nasa loob mo na minsan yung abuser, yung constant abuser. So the inner critic is motivated by pains, low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, and lack of self-love. So dun siya nanggagaling, okay? So dun galing yung motivation ng inner inner critic, okay? So that's the first illegal squatter, okay? Illegal, okay? O unwanted squatter inside our mind. Okay? The next unwanted, okay? The next unwanted squatter inside our mind that we allow them to become a resident in our mind is the worrier. Yun. So say it with me, worrier. Okay? So this person lives in the future. Okay? Nakatira siya sa future in the world of what ifs. Okay? What if ganito? What if ganito? Okay? So if you can see here in the picture, okay, so what if I get a flat tire? Diba? Pati yun, iniisip niya, diba? Should I have said that? I have not said that, diba? So what if I run out of money? So what if, okay, what if, puro what if siya, okay, so that is the warrior, nakatira siya, okay, that person lives in the future, that person lives not in the now, pero parati siyang nandun sa future, in his world or her world is full of what ifs. Okay? So the worrier is motivated by fear, which is often irrational and has no basis. Yun. So, nabubuhay siya, okay? Nabubuhay siya sa fear kahit wala naman siyang basis. Bakit siya may fear? Bakit siya may worry? Okay? And occasionally, this person is motivated by fear that was happened in the past that will happen again. Okay? So, the past has something to do with it. So, nag-aalala siya na baka maulit-ulit yung past na yun. So, that this is the second unwanted squatter inside your mind. And the third is, okay, the third unwanted squatter is the reactor. Okay, so if you can see here in the picture, diba, the reactor has different emotions. Pwede siyang anger, okay? People who has the squatter in their mind na reactor, sila yung laging galit, okay? Laging nakasigaw, okay? They are also the people that are always sad and silent. They are also the people who are the tendency to be violent and the people to be sensitive. Okay? So yung madalas silang mag-cry, madali silang umiyak. So these are the thoughts that is running through their mind that they're allowing is the reactor. So this is the one that triggers anger, frustration, and pain. So this trigger stems from, okay, saan siya galing? It came from unhealed wounds of the past. And any experience to a past wound will set him off. Okay, so can you relate? Do you know someone who is a reactor? So that person is suffering from this one. Okay, so unhealed wounds of the past. So that's why ganun pala siya mag-react. So yung triggers niya is the pain in the past. So and it often manifests in anger, in silence, in violence, in crying or sensitivity. So this is the third unwanted squatters inside our mind. And the fourth one is the sleep depriver. Okay, so if you can see here in the picture, sabi niya, I want to sleep. Okay, gusto kong matulog. Okay, so this is the fourth unwanted squatter. So anong nangyayari meron siyang sa sleep depriver. Okay, the sleep depriver's motivation can be as a reaction to silence which he fights against. So that person is just keep silent kahit na may bagay siyang gusto niyang i-express, okay? So may mga bagay siyang gustong sabihin. Yes, si Coach Lau, di ba? So self-expression, hindi niya masabi. Okay, he fights against it. He or she knows that he has something to tell, okay? But keep it inside. So the tendency is, hindi siya tuloy makatulog because all he or she ever wanted is to let it out. That express it out. Okay? So, ano pa? Ano pa yung nag-sleep deprived sa'yo? So, taking care of the business you neglected during the day, di ba? So, your thoughts will be so busy, okay? Your thoughts will be so busy because alam ng brain mo na dapat may gagawin ka pero hindi mo nagawa. So, hindi ka nakakatulog, di ba? So, you are sleep deprived. What else? Okay? The sleep deprived is those people who suffers from self-doubt. Parati nilang iniisip yun. Tama ba yung ginawa ko kanina? Tama ba yung ginawa ko sa office? Tama ba yung sinabi ko? Okay? So, another thing is low self-esteem, insecurity, and generalized anxiety. Pag samasamahin mo silang lahat, okay, in your thoughts, definitely, you wouldn't be able to sleep. Definitely, you would be sleep deprived. So that is the fourth, okay, that is the fourth um, thing, uh, unwanted squatters inside our mind. So, hashtag relate. So, I can see Coach Lau. So, ganda yung reaction ni Coach Lau, yung emoticon na nakaganon, di ba? So, yes. So, these are things that really controls us, okay? The thoughts that controls us and makes us suffer. So, makes us suffer, okay? So, that's why this afternoon, I'm gonna be sharing to you how do you master these unwanted squatters in our mind. So, yeah. So, when you change your thoughts, you will change your feelings as well. And you will also eliminate the triggers that set off those feelings. So, both of these outcomes will provide you with a greater level of peace in your mind. So for those of you who wanted some peace of mind, so you can type it in there, hashtag peace of mind. Type mo siya dun sa chat box as a declaration of your desire to have that peace of mind. So that your thoughts, okay, ma-overpower niya, okay, ma-overpower niya whatever is right now inside your head. So put it there, hashtag peace of mind. Okay, so I would like to tell you this afternoon, this is a good news. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts does not define you. Why? Because you are the thinker of your thoughts. Ikaw naman yun eh, di ba? Ikaw naman yung nagde-decide. You are the one who chooses what is or what should be inside your thoughts. So the question is, who's in charge right now of your thoughts? The thinker or the thought. Okay? So the thinker is you, and the thoughts is those things that I mentioned earlier, the unwanted squatters that we allow into our mind. So begin each day with the intention of paying attention to your thoughts and catching yourself when you are thinking undesirable thoughts. So the good thing with what we are talking about is your self-awareness. Now that now that you are aware that there are four things, okay, that you should not be allowing inside your mind, inside your thoughts, is you will begin each and every day to become intentional, okay, to pay attention what are the things or what are the thoughts that you are allowing into your mind. So remember who's in charge. Is it the thinker, okay, which is you, or the thoughts? Who is in charge of your life? So two ways, okay? There are two techniques, two ways of controlling your thoughts. Technique A is interrupt and replace them. Okay? So yun yung una nating way on how to control our thoughts, interrupt or replace them, which says here that the technique of interrupting and replacing is a means of reprogramming your subconscious mind. Which when you do this, when you get used to interrupting and replacing your negative thoughts, eventually, okay, the replacement thoughts will become the go-to thoughts in applicable situation. So when you get used to it will be automatic that yan na yung go-to thoughts mo. Okay? So the technique A is interrupt and replace them. And letter B is, the technique B is eliminate them altogether. So this option, the eliminate them altogether, is also known as peace of mind. Diba? So, alisin mo yung mga unwanted squatter na yan sa isip mo. Diba? Palayasin mo sila. Eliminate them altogether. And you call that peace of mind. So I'll be sharing to you dun sa apat na unwanted squatter, what is the technique, okay? What technique can we use to control them or eliminate them at all? So for the inner critic, okay, the first unwanted squatter, the technique to be used is interrupt and replace them. Yun yung unang technique na pwede mong gamitin for the inner critic, okay? Sabihin mo sa inner critic mo, Dear inner critic, pwede mo siyang sulatan, okay? You will never be the boss of me, okay? You can tell it to the inner critic inside of you. You will never, sulat mo siya, okay? Tell that inner critic of yours, you will never be the boss of me. So when you catch yourself thinking something negative about yourself, or you calling your names, or calling yourself negative names, okay? So disrespecting yourself or beating yourself, interrupt it. Okay? Kausapin mo siya. Okay? You can say to that inner critic, stop, no, or enough. I am in control now. Okay? Then whatever your negative thought was about to say to yourself, ano man yung sasabihin nyo, ganito ka eh, di ba? So replace it with an opposite or counter thought, an affirmation that begins with I am. Okay? For example, okay, I am not a loser. So kung sinasabi ng inner critic mo, uy, you're such a loser. Okay? You can tell to that inner critic, replace it with I. Okay? I am not a loser. Okay? So you can also tell to yourself, I am a divine creation. Okay? And many things. Yes. So you can tell it to yourself. So counter ano mo siya, yung whatever na sinasabi niya, i-counter strike ano. So parang game na, i-counter strike mo din siya. So don't allow that inner critic to control you or to become the boss of you. So replace them with your new best friends, okay? Best friends that supports, okay? That supports encouraging thoughts and that enhances your life. So this is a presence that you would want to allow inside your mind. Diba? Sila yung mas maganda mong gawing permanent resident inside your mind. Okay? So the next one is the warrior. So the technique that we can use for the warrior is the technique A also. So this is the interrupt and replace them also. So interrupt any thought of worry and then replace it. Okay, so how do you interrupt it? So the best way to interrupt the worry inside your head is interrupt worry with gratitude. It's a wonderful feeling, okay? It's a wonderful habit that you become gratitude. So if you want to know more about gratitude, we have it in Coach A Coaching Community. We had the 30 days gratitude challenge. It's really helping, okay? So it interrupts anything, the negative thoughts, because you learn to appreciate the simple things in life. And those sometimes those simple things is what really makes you happy. Okay? So whenever you feel worry, okay, the worry, those what ifs in your mind, in your thoughts, interrupt it with gratitude. And what you can also do is turn your worries into prayer. Yan. So it really helps that you anchor, okay, you anchor yourself into something divine, higher than us, okay? So you can turn your worries into prayer. So that's how you interrupt and replace it. So do not allow the worry to really linger on your thoughts. So because you can do something about it. Interrupt it with gratitude and turn your worries into prayer. And the third one, okay, the reactor. How do we control the reactor into our mind? So the way you control the reactor into your mind is technique B. Okay? Ito, pinapalayas talaga kagad. Diba? So eliminate them all together. So yes, this will take a bit more attention and reflection after the fact to identify and heal the causes of the triggers. It may really take attention and reflection. What is it that is causing you to be triggered, to become angry, frustrated, violent, and sensitive? Okay? So the reactor thoughts or feelings activate the fight or flight response. So yung reactor thoughts mo, that is the one that will really push you to fight. Are you going to fight someone? Okay, are you going to fight yourself, or you just go away without really expressing what you feel, okay, about someone or about a situation. So that is the reactor. And the way, okay, I'll be sharing to you how do we um, paano natin makalma yung sarili natin when we have this one, okay? It will really help to have that conscious breathing, okay? So this gives you the adrenaline time to normalize. So whenever na-trigger ka, okay? So and then you wanted to react angrily or violently or sensitively, wanted to react. Okay? When you do conscious breathing, it normalizes the adrenaline. So when you normalize the adrenaline, now you can address the situation with a calmer, more rational perspective and avoid damaging damaging behavior, and you will be more in control of your thoughts. So how do we do this conscious breathing? Okay, so in fact we do this in the mental wellness talk. So, na kinakandak Coach A. So, we do this. So, what you need to do is to breathe in your nose. Okay? Breathe into your nose and then feel the air entering your nostrils. Okay? So, if you can see the picture, feel niya talaga. So, she's breathing into her nose. Okay? Feel your lungs filling and expanding it with that air that you breathe. Okay? Focus on your belly rising. Okay, so as you are watching me right now, okay, so please do it. Okay, feel the air entering, ramdamin mo yung air entering into your nose, and that air, allow that air to fill into your lungs and up to your belly. Okay, and as you breathe out, okay, breathe it out through your nose. So how do you do that? Fill your lungs slowly. Okay, fill your lungs emptying that air and then focus on your belly falling. Kanina nag-dry siya, di ba? So focus on your belly falling and then feel the air exiting your nostril. So whenever you are triggered, okay, you are put into a situation at si reactor gusto niyong mag-react, okay, pause for a while and do some conscious breathing. About 5 to 10 minutes conscious breathing bago ka mag-react. Okay? So this way, you will calm, okay, the adrenaline, yung adrenaline rush that will cause you to really react, okay, it will normalize. So it will give you a calmer, okay, and avoid a damaging behavior. When you master your mind and stop the reactor from bringing stress to you in your relationship. So this is how you eliminate, okay, eliminate the reactors, unwanted squatter. And the next is the sleep depriver. The technique for the sleep depriver is interrupt and replace them. How do we do this? Okay, so inhale. Okay, so how do we do this? This one. So many people are plagued with very common problem, okay, for not being able to turn off their mind at bedtime. Diba? Have you ever experienced it na kung kailan naman, okay, nakahiga ka na sa bed mo, that's the time that you cannot turn off, okay? You cannot turn off whatever is lingering into your mind, okay? The inability, okay, to control that thought prevented them from falling asleep and thus getting a restful and restorative night sleep. So another way that will be helpful, kanina conscious breathing, but this one is also again breathing exercise. But what you will do here is, we also do this in the mental wellness class, di ba? A replacement strategy that eliminates uncontrolled thinking. How? Imagining a word, okay, imagining a word in while breathing and thinking the word out when breathing out. Like for example, okay, nauna na, inhale. So when you inhale confidence and then exhale doubt. Yun, okay? So, inhale confidence and exhale doubt. So, there is a replacement that is happening, okay? There is an interruption that is happening. You take for a pause by doing breathing exercises and you inhale. What is it that you wanted to replace from that negative thought? So, inhale confidence, exhale doubt. Kailangan mo rin sabihin yung word, okay? Next is inhale positivity and exhale that negativity that is running into your mind. Or you can also say inhale courage and exhale fear. So these are just few examples that you can do to interrupt and replace the sleep depriver. Ayan. So this exercise will truly eliminate or help para matanggal yung unwanted squatter na sleep depriver. So, another thing that you can do for sleep deprived is pag nagising ka, okay? Another technique is when you woke up, nagising ka that you're not supposed to wake up yet. So, just go back to sleep, okay? Fall back to sleep if you wake up too soon, okay? And then shut down your thinking intentionally, okay? So, do the exercise that I mentioned, the breathing exercise, okay? And then calm your feelings. So in that way, you will be able to shut off those 70,000 thoughts in your mind. Because kapag masyado ding marami talaga tayong iniisip, di ba? It prevents us really from having that good night sleep and good night rest natin. So that's why continue those breathing exercises and let me know how does it help you. So, and then focus on the present moment. So, do not think about yung bukas pa, di ba? So, yung the things that you need to do today or the things that you didn't do before in the past, okay? Just simply focus on the present moment. So, at the present moment, if you need to rest, then rest, okay? At the present moment, if you need to sleep, then go back to sleep, okay? So, what is important is you focus on the present moment. So your mind is a powerful tool. Okay, so this is not your mind is not just an ordinary tool, but in fact a very powerful tool. And like any other tool, it can be used for constructive purposes or destructive purposes. So dalawa lang ang purpose ng mind natin, constructive or destructive. So that's why I leave it to you this afternoon. How would you like to use your mind? Do you want to use it constructively, okay, or destructively? So two ways of controlling our thoughts is again the technique, okay, just to remind you the technique A, interrupt and replace them. And technique B, you can choose to eliminate them all together. So remember these two ways of controlling our thoughts. Again, there are 70,000 thoughts that is running inside our mind. And for those negative, self-abusive thoughts, you can always use this technique. That's what I have shared to you earlier. So you can allow your mind to be occupied by unwanted, undesirable, and destructive tenants. Or you can choose desirable tenants like peace, gratitude, compassion, love, and joy. So it's up to you to choose today and every day who are you allowing, okay? Who are you allowing to occupy that space into your mind? So you can be in control of your thoughts, and that choice is yours. Okay, so that's it for mastering your mind. So for any accountability or support that you need in terms of mastering your mind or in any previous topic that we had, so please do get in touch with me. I really love to help you and assist you in your journey towards transformation and self-innovation. So you can message me in my personal Facebook page as Hasmin Miroy and Facebook page Coach Hasmin. And I also would like to invite you. So this coming November, uh, yes, the Self-Innovate with Master Coach Hasmin, my FB group is already there. But this coming November, there will be a lot of things that will be happening inside my FB group. So please to join me inside. So just search Self-Innovate with Master Coach Hasmin and let's journey together to your self-innovation. And once again, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon in Live Coaching Access. So I am your partner every afternoon, 4 p.m. every Saturday only. And please do join me next week. We are now on our episode 5 next week. And what we are going to talk about next week is the power of doing. So join me next week, same time and same day. So and also I would like to invite you, okay, as we end this episode for today, let me invite you to Decaf Coffee Republic. Decaf Coffee Republic is our coaching hub and is located at Pioneer Center, PC Compound along Pioneer Road, Brixton and United States, Capitolio, Pasig City. And our coaching hub, okay, we call it coaching hub because every day, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., we have live coaches there to really talk with you, to process your thoughts, to process your minds if you really need someone to talk to. So we are open at 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., but the virtual operation is 24/7 for our coaching services. So all you need to do is to dial or contact this number 0917-586-1661. So once again, Thank you very much for joining me. So please do tag and share this link to your friends who you know might be needing this. So with this, I would like to end this afternoon with you that please do remember that you are God's creation. Everything that God created is beautiful. So thank you once again and good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Enjoy the rest of the day and enjoy the rest of the weekend tomorrow. So see you again next week, Saturday, 4 p.m. Bye bye.